What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of ARK Survival Evolved. Oh yeah, guys. So I have been collecting resources and I want to get to building. I've been expanding out our little area here where we've been keeping our dinos, and we're feeling like we're pretty high up in the sky. Let's take a look at this real quick, show you guys what this is doing right now. So it's still just kind of a box. It's nothing fancy. We just got our behemoth gate on there so we can allow like our mammoth in there, no problem. But I did expand it out a little bit on either side, and I did center our behemoth gate, so I had to destroy the old one and build a new one, which is a little pricey right now. At least it feels like it anyway. I guess I'll get used to the expense of collecting the resources and everything. You can see right there the thatch ceiling. This is where the building used to be. That was the old roof. And yeah, so I'm making the walls as tall as the behemoth gate so it just doesn't look as weird anymore. But yeah, we're gonna start expanding out so we can keep our animals contained. Our Quetzal, for instance, if it gets attacked, it's gonna attack something, and then it doesn't want to just sit down where it is. It'll fly off a little bit somewhere and decide it's gonna land away from the base. It's just not good. So I want to keep everything inside. At least until we get everything figured out as far as keeping the other wild dinos away. It's just really the RGs that are going to be a problem. I also did expand out the fence, so it is now officially 3 high. I know everybody was saying I need to make it 3 high to keep the Rexes out. So yeah, I went ahead and I did that, and as I was building up the fence, I had my mammoth out here. My mammoth and my Dodic, we had that over here. We were clearing out all the stuff, collecting resources, collecting wood, all of this stuff. Now, it's my understanding that, you know, plants don't... Why can I not... My bird isn't landing. Okay, there we go. I think there might be a little lag. Yeah, it's my understanding that plants and trees will not grow a certain distance away from foundation, so I wanted to see what that distance was. So I started clear-cutting this area so we could have a nice defined area to know how far away it is. And right here we got rocks respawning, we got plants respawning. Problem is though, there are no trees respawning. So this used to be really wooded area, just like it is over here, nice thick wooded. Can't really see past the leaves. But now there's no trees at all. It's pretty bare. I think that tree might have regrown. But yeah, that's kind of a problem. I wasn't expecting that. I thought, you know, we'd have the trees refilling back there, but no, it's all open now. So we might end up, I don't know. I think I might end up removing the fence and the fence foundations a little bit later. We might swap those out for the behemoth gates. I hear that those don't block things like plants or whatever and trees from regenerating rocks and all of that. Hey, Compy, little guy down there. This is a level 32, and now he's being aggressive, so we'll just go get rid of him. But yeah, this wall seems to be doing pretty good. I saw a Rex over on this beach over here, and it was attacking things. I guess it wasn't aggro on me, so it wasn't trying to get over here, but yeah, it definitely kept the Rex out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I've been collecting resources, trying to make somewhat of a decent building over here. We want to be able to shelter all of our animals, all of our dinos, keep the wild RGs out. Whoops, wrong button. So yeah, I'm just up here placing all these stone roofs. Now the building in this is kind of interesting. Things that I have discovered is you can place those, or I'm sorry, the stone ceilings, you can place these without any foundations directly below it, so it's not attached to anything. As long as there is a foundation or a pillar all the way down there on the ground, you can place it freestanding. So that's pretty interesting. Otherwise, you can't place these at all. And it looks like you can't place walls next to each other. You can't place those freestanding unless there's a ceiling or a foundation. So yeah, just some little things that I'm discovering, which is making things, you know, more interesting for me. I always like discovering how the building works, how you can do it. It's a lot different than Minecraft where you can just place a floating block. You can't do that in here. It actually has to be attached to something, somehow. And yeah, there has to be those foundations down below. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue building out our ceiling here. I got some more walls that I've made. We need to build the walls up. I'm probably gonna remove that thatch. I think what I'd like to do, since this is gonna be such a high ceiling in here, I think having that thatch right here be replaced by stone ceilings, and then maybe have a walkway up there so we have a second level in here might make sense. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're gonna do. We'll see. Also, yeah, there's pillars and things over here on the sides. Let's drink a little bit. So the place where I built this building isn't exactly on the most flat ground. It looked pretty flat until you start laying out those foundations, and then you soon realize, oh, can't place a foundation there. So I went ahead and I put a stone pillar, so it looks like that's supported. The pillar isn't necessary. I have a stone roof or stone ceiling right there. We got something attacking. I don't know, where's it attacking? I can hear the fight music. Oh, the RG on the other side of the wall over there. Let's take care of this thing. Get out of here, little 16. So yeah, everywhere that we couldn't place the foundations, I went ahead and I put pillars. So we got pillars down here. It's really hard to see, but yeah, we got pillars down there. They're not necessary. That could have all been floating, but I thought it just looked better having those pillars there. It looks more structurally sound. So that's the way I went with it. But yeah, like I was saying, I think we might do stone ceilings up here. We might have a ramp going up so we have a second level. This might be a good place to park our birds. Just up here, they can fly in through the door, no problem at all. We might park our Quetzal up here. Anyway, I'm gonna get to building. I'm gonna try and get these walls done and all of this stuff, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I spent some time here and I went ahead and I got the walls all laid out. We got the ceiling fully done, which is awesome. So this whole place is now enclosed. So I'm working on replacing our thatch, or our previous thatch ceiling, with stone ceiling. And I'm running into a problem here. So down below, I'm encumbered right now, is why we're moving so slow. Down below we got all stone foundations. I've replaced all of the wood foundations with the stone ones. So yeah, everywhere's a foundation. So we should be able to place these stone ceilings, no problem. We were able to place the ones up above, no problem. But as I'm trying to place this one here, I can see there's many different snap points. It keeps wiggling around a little bit, but it says it is obstructed, and I cannot figure out why it's saying it's obstructed. There's nothing obstructing it. Yeah, about the only thing I haven't done is trying to delete this stone ceiling and try and place it right here without this one. Let's try that. We're wasting a lot of resources here, but I'm just kind of curious what I'm doing wrong. So we'll get rid of this one. And no, it still won't place, and now I can't move. I'm too encumbered. So this one says it's obstructed in a certain position, but if I place it just like that, I can get it down there. So yeah, I'm so encumbered right now I can't move. I'm gonna have to craft up some more of these stone ceilings. Let's do this real quick. So yeah, I think since we can't place anything there, we might just end up having an open thing so we can look down, which would be kind of cool. Not really what I had planned, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. So I'm kind of thinking right here, we're gonna have a ramp up. Although, yeah, I guess this is probably gonna be the best way. I was thinking that we're gonna have sloped all the way down, and it's gonna kind of run into the foundation of the door, or I guess the door frame, and then when the door is open, it's gonna be kind of blocking. But I guess we can close the door when we want to go up the ramp with like a mammoth or something like that. I don't know if we're gonna take mammoths up there. We might just leave them on the bottom floor. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a two tile wide area here with sloped ceilings to lead up to this floor. I can't remember if I had the sloped ceilings. I got sloped ceilings on me. So let's try this. So we do number 6, and it won't connect. Why not? Connect. Dang you, connect. Okay, so I'm doing something wrong. It'll go upwards. It'll go that way. Well, it's kind of what I want, but I want to go downwards. Maybe I gotta do it from down below. Maybe I need to get on my bird. Let's try getting on the bird. Let's see if we can place this. I actually haven't even tried this yet, so I didn't know if this was gonna work or not. I just assumed that since there is a ceiling there, that would connect just fine. It goes upwards. Why you no go downwards? See, that one goes down. That one goes up. I feel like there's gonna be a way I'm gonna get this somehow. These snap points can be kind of tricky sometimes. Yeah, that one wants to go down. Okay. Let's try, well, this is kind of awkward trying to get this all to be placed here. I was thinking this was just going to be simple, that I would just connect those and we'd have a ramp going down, but it looks like it's going to be slightly more complicated than that. Yeah, there's something else we have to figure out here. Maybe I have to put like another ceiling down below for it to connect to. I guess we can try that. Like we put a ceiling, oop. Well, I kind of want it like that, but up one. It doesn't want to do that. What about if we connect the ceiling? I'm just too close to it, I think is the problem. Let's try and fly back a little bit. This is so difficult to do. I think that's about where I want it. Oh, it's gonna snap way up there. What the heck? Alright, maybe I gotta place these while I'm actually on this. You can try that too. Yeah, I'm still trying to get the mechanics of this going here. This is incorrect, so this must go away. So let's try putting another ceiling. Yeah, right there is kind of what I wanted to do. So I guess we can do it that way. Now if we do the slope, can we do a slope? It doesn't, what? So I want it like that, just facing the other direction, huh? Can I do that if I'm down here? Well, I'll figure this out. Obviously, I'm making something more difficult. Yeah, something like that would be cool. Like that, except not. I think I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be. I'm still learning how these snap points work and everything like that. It doesn't seem to want to be snapping exactly where I want it, unfortunately. So I'm going to mess around with this. Hopefully we can get this ramp going upwards the way we want it. But yeah, I'm going to spend some time building here. Hopefully I'll figure this out, and we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I finished the construction on our animal pen, our little barn, or whatever you want to call it. So everything's set now. What's great about it is I'm able to put all of my dinos in there. We don't have to leave anything outside, so we don't have to worry about guys getting aggro and running away and all of this stuff. I was having the problem placing those sloped roofs, and you can kind of see on the side of the building here that I got it figured out. Well, I didn't really figure it out, actually. I got a workaround. So they would only face one direction over on this side. They would face the wrong way. So like the slope wanted to go up towards the door, and I didn't want that. So I traded over on the other side, and sure enough, they will go the opposite direction, this way. So what it turns out is you can use slope walls, and these things will snap to sloped walls, and then you can change the direction. So I could have had the ramp on the other side, but you know, it's all good, it's all good. We have enough room here where we can, I think we can move our mammoth up there. It's wide enough, and then I removed some of the ceilings, and yeah, we might put those back though, because I don't think I'm ever going to take the mammoth up here, and I'm not really liking the way it looks, but other than that, oh, we got a wild RG out there. Close the door. Okay, the RG will do its own thing. I saw that earlier. It's only like a 16. But yeah, so we got the ramps up here. So yeah, that is working pretty good. And I'm able to get all my dinos in here, including my Quetzal. I think we have enough room for 1 or 2 more Quetzals up here, actually, which would be pretty cool. There's a lot of headroom. We could probably even do a 3rd floor. And, I don't know, put the birds all the way up there and just keep the 2nd floor for, like, other dinos and things like this. But yeah, it's pretty cool. We got plenty of space now for our current situation. I'm still going to be working on this a little bit more. I think I want to have walls. So a wall right here so you can't really fall off. Or maybe railings, or I don't know, something like that. As it also turns out, the one ceiling we're having a problem with placing, logging out and logging back in fixed it. I was talking to some of the other guys like Zul'jin, And he suggested running up stone pillars, or I guess just pillar foundations up, and see if I could place it on there, and I could not. But yeah, logging out, logging back in, fixed it, so it's all good. Alright guys, I think we're done building and in this room. We'll go ahead and move on to something else. Oh yeah. Well, alright guys, I was thinking I was gonna go look for something to tame, but I just came across this Alpha Rex. This is on the other side of the mountain behind my base. So yeah, I think we're just gonna come over here and attack it a little bit. I think we should be okay with Flappy's bird. Even if we get hit, we can take a few hits, and these things aren't gonna get too crazy. I don't think we'll take too much damage here. But it seems like the alphas have ADD. Like, you'll attack them, and then they'll kind of wander away. They don't really, like, stay there and try and go for you like a normal aggroed dino would. So, yeah, we can just sit here and take it from above. I think it said that was level 12. Yeah, not super high level, but it is a Rex, so it should give us a decent amount of XP, which is pretty cool. Keep an eye on Flappy's stamina, which is about halfway right now. And the health, obviously. That's the most important part, but... yeah, if we get that stamina down there, Flappy is just going to sink to the ground, and that's not going to be good. Because then the Rex will just sit there and nom on us a few times. Don't really want that. So I'll think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sit here and, you know, get in a few hits as we can, weaken it down a little bit, probably go sit up on the mountain where it can't get to us. In fact, let's do that right now, and let our stamina recharge. Yeah, I think if we just sit, can we sit up here? There we go. We're going to fall down. Let's not do that. I was hoping we could just perch. There we go. Alright, sit down for a second. Let's let our stamina come back, and then we'll go for round 2. Yeah, it looks like it is out of my view distance. I don't know where it went. I think it went down the hill somewhere. Sure, we'll be able to find it here in a minute. Okay, stamina's recovered. Let's fly back down here and see what we can see. Oh, there it is. Can it get to me from there? Looks pretty well stuck. Hi, how are you? Definitely sees me, but I don't think it can move. So maybe if we can just kind of hover right above its head. No, now that we're close to it, it is moving. I know there's a way. Yeah, right here. There we go. We can get it right on its back. As long as it stays right there, we can just keep attacking it, no problem. Now, of course, it's going to move. Come here, guy. So this is like the perfect opportunity to sit on top of it and hold X, because when it hits me, I won't bounce around, and I can air brake pretty good spot on it and continue to hit it. Okay, health is still looking fine. I can see there's some blood on the Rex now, so it's taking a bit of damage. Now it's moved out of my range. Let's move up. Keep sliding down these hills. Now, if it can just stay right like that. There we go. Perfect. Am I hitting it? I'm actually not sure if I'm hitting it or not. Let's move down just a little bit more. There we go. Now I'm getting it right in its back. Take it down! Take it down! Hopefully this thing's got some good loot on it. Oh, did I kill it? Okay, I got it. Wait, is it dead? No, it's not dead. It faked me out! Okay, can I get out of here now? There we go. Get out of the way. Well, yeah, that was a good fake out. I thought it died. Because it kind of like made a roaring sound and it hunched over. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got to level up too. Let's just park real quick. I think the area seemed safe. What do you got on you, Mr. Rex? Whoop, okay, it's not safe. Alright, let's check the body while the bird's doing stuff. Primitive pick. Oh my goodness. Alpha Rex trophy. Wow. Like nothing good on it. So where'd my bird go? Flappy. Oh, over here. Okay. Oh. That looks like that hurts your neck a little bit. Alright, let's get out of here. Actually, well, no. I was gonna say we could harvest the body for a bunch of prime meat, but I already cooked up a bunch of prime meat earlier, so we don't need a lot of it right now. But yeah, we got to level up on Flappy's bird again, so that is pretty cool. So we can go ahead. What do we want to bump up? Health is looking pretty good. Oxygen doesn't matter. Food is fine. We got over 1,000 damage. You know, let's do another damage on there. Okay, cool. Well, I just saw that there was an alpha raptor over by the base, so let's take this guy down now. Killing all the alphas today. Alright, come here, guy. Yeah, we kind of need to just hover up a little bit. Take him down, take him down. Yeah, good thing I have these fences up, because this thing's like right outside my fenced area. I haven't really seen too many alphas around here since I put the fence up, but yeah, I wouldn't want them in my front yard anyway. Alright, take him down. Looks like he's looking pretty bloody. A few more hits ought to do it. There it is. Apprentice hide gloves. What all did we get here? Alright, scroll down. All the prime meat in my inventory. No, we got so much stuff here. Apprentice metal hatchet. Simple pistol. Apprentice hide gloves. Journeyman metal hatchet. Ooh, that's pretty good. 167 weapon damage. And a ramshackle metal pick. Cool. So I was flying around trying to find myself an Inklo. That's the next dino that I want to tame. I want to have one that's good for taking up on the mountain or whatever and collecting metal. And I saw this nice blue Dodic, so I decided to get it. It's a level 88 female, which is good because that means it'll lay eggs, and it's a way higher level than the one that we currently have. And that's awesome. Okay, so it looks like it's out. I believe these just eat berries in order to be tamed. I don't have any berries right now, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my mammoth and go stomp on some plants real quick. Yeah, I whistled on my guy's passive here. I guess we should whistle them the normal, whistle neutral. Don't follow me. Okay, we'll put the gun away, number 5. Yeah, that's the first time that I've actually got a chance to use that for solo taming. And yeah, it didn't take too many darts at all. I think that was, what, like 16? And like 2 of them missed on that Dodic, so that's not too bad. But yeah, I just set up a small little taming pen right there, just so we can drop some kind of dinos in there and tame them without really messing around too much. Okay, I think we should have enough berries now. Let's just take a look. Yeah, I believe it's the Maho berries or Majo berries, something like that, that we need to put into the dino. So let's go ahead and do that, see if it'll munch on a couple of these. And berries. Oh yeah, nomming on them. So that's cool. So this is level 88. It says it's going to get plus 43 levels. So that's like 120 something like that if the taming effectiveness stays where it's at right now. So 120. Our current Dodic, let's take a look at this. This one is level 135, and this has gotten a few level ups already. So the other one's gonna be pretty good right out of the gate, and it's female, so we'll get the eggs from it as well. So yeah, it's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and let this thing tame up though, and I'm gonna look for an Inklo. That's what I am really interested in getting. So yeah, I'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Okay guys, so I've been flying around for a while. I haven't seen many Inklos, but I did find one here that was a decent level. This is a female, and it is level 68. So yeah, I think this is gonna be our first Inklo that we tame. So let's go and drop this thing down. I'll just set it down here. Park our Quetzal. No, park. There we go. Okay, very cool. So let me through here. Yeah, I want to check on our other guy that I left behind over here. We're still taming out here. And oh, it's still got a bit. It's fine on its torpor, so I'll leave that alone. I did put some ceilings on top. I was afraid that wild RGs would come by and try and get it while it was unconscious. But unfortunately, I couldn't put a ceiling over the part where it is, so I don't know if it's actually tall, too tall to put a ceiling there, or what the deal is. But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be fine in there. So we need to tell all of our guys to be passive so they don't come attack this while we are trying to take it down. No. I hate that when you press and hold T to bring up that menu. and you release T, it does the follow. Come on. Get me off the bird. Okay, we're down, we're down. Oh, it looks like the Anklo is trying to run away. Let's go ahead and fix that. Pull out our gun. Where are you going? Where are you going? Get a dart to the face. Okay, so we're fine. Oh, hopefully this guy's on mute or passive. Hopefully we whistled and it went that far away. It doesn't look like the mammoth is trying to help us out here, which is good. We don't want any additional damage being done to this thing. So that's what, 3 shots? Yeah, this one's probably going to take around 10, I would imagine, if it's about the same as the Dodic. Alright, so 4 is number 5. Now, I've been told you have to wait 5 seconds between shooting these things to allow the torpor to take effect. I was doing some reading, like the scorpions, for instance, they... oh, there we go. Yeah, they didn't take very much at all. Scorpions inject torpor too, a little bit of poison, and it says on the wiki that you're supposed to wait 10 seconds, or it doesn't inflict more torpor until 10 seconds has passed. So I don't know if these darts are the same or not, but yeah, that wasn't too bad. So I believe these guys... Like, they don't have a tooltip. Here we go. Yeah, I believe these guys, or girl in this case, require the same kind of berries. So I'm just going to go ahead and stomp on some plants, get some more of those Majo berries for this, and we'll be back. Well, I was AFKing for a little while. I was tabbed out of the game, waiting for the team to happen. And I come back and I see my Quetzal is no longer parked. It's flying. T-Rex got his head sticking through, and a dead Sarco over here. Yep. So that happened. Looks like Mammoth took care of business. But then I checked on our Anklo. And taming effectiveness 24.5. So it looks like it got hit at least once. Yep, that is too bad. So we're going to have to let this thing wake up. And I'm just going to have to redo it, I guess. Man, that is stinky. I think we can force feed it to let it recover its health, maybe? Let's try this. Nope. It will not recover its health while it's under. Okay. Maybe we can give it some stimulants so it'll wake up. I don't know if there's any way that we can just recover its health. I do have stimulants, and I haven't tried this before. So I guess we'll see if we can wake this thing up and maybe it'll recover its health faster or something like that. But yeah, its health is pretty far down. That's too bad. Yeah, I was thinking we were going to be pretty safe here. But yeah, Sarco came out of nowhere. So let's put this over here. Actually, I don't want to put that much over there. Let's put like half of that. That many. Let's try this. Remote use. So its torpor is now rapidly decreasing. You just go ahead and make it use a few of those. Actually, I guess it's not rapidly. It only makes it go down a few, doesn't it? Huh. Yeah, I was thinking that would make the torpor go down way faster. Maybe it is going down way faster now that we've used it. Kind of like how the narcotic gives it a bunch of torpor and it like increases over time as well. I guess we'll have to see, but I definitely don't want to tame this guy. So I'm going to take the rest of the berries out of it. Alright, round 2, got it knocked out once again. I tried to make sure it was further away from the water. So the only thing that we'll have to worry about is just RGs coming over, I think, at this point. But yeah, it hasn't eaten for a while. It's looking kind of low on health. So, how's its food? Yeah, we're down about 400 or so. So it should munch these berries pretty quickly and get tamed up. Or at least the taming process should go pretty quick. At least until it gets full again. So yeah, that's pretty cool. How far along are we? Alright, so it's about 200 down on the food now. So yeah, this will go up to about a third, quarter, something like that right away. So that'll be pretty fast for the initial part of the team. But yeah, we're still going to have to wait a while for this thing to finish taming out. Hopefully, is its health going up? No, I guess when they're knocked out, their health does not increase at all. Okay, well, it's done eating, or it's done being hungry, I guess. We're about a quarter of the way tamed. We lost a little bit of time here. But yeah, I think we should just be able to leave it there now, and it should be okay. I'll just keep my eye out for RGs. And there we go, guys. We now have a nice blue female Doedicurus. I think we're just going to call this... one blue. There we go. Tamed out to 127. That's not too bad at all. Right on. Let's see. Where is my Quetzal? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's over here guarding our Inklo. Let's go see how that one's doing. I know it's a lower level, and it was getting close to being tamed up. It's not quite there yet. Let's just see. This is... yeah, it's almost there. It's probably got another 5 to 10 more minutes on it. Okay, so we will be right back, guys. Oop, and there it goes. You've tamed yourself an Inklo. Nice. So this one, I don't really know what to name it. I was going to call it Spike, but we already have a Spike. So how about we just call this one Inky? There we go. Except, nice. So we got a level 99 Inklo. That is pretty awesome. Very happy about that. I don't know if we have a saddle for this thing or not. I know we do have a few saddles in storage. But for now, we'll go ahead and... oops, not this one. We'll take this thing off follow. Cycle aggression neutral. Don't follow me. So yeah, it's just going to chill here for a little while. So we got blue. Yep, this one's pretty cool. I like the color of this guy, or I guess this girl, a lot. So we should be getting some eggs from these, and we can store those in our fridge and start worrying about kibble. I'm also going to have to look at getting an Oviraptor to help increase the egg production from these guys. But yeah, that is really awesome. Alright, so I tell you guys what, we're going to go and wrap the episode up here. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.